What's up, you beautiful Redditors? Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. Welcome to the RNEWS morning show. And let's just jump into it. From r/news. Ben Shapiro loses free speech lawsuit against UMN over venue change. A big loss for Ben. For sure, going to be hard for him to go home and look his full-length cardboard cutout of AOC in the eye. I know this is completely off topic, but I'll just leave this video here for all of you to enjoy. Classic Ben. Also the only recorded man in history to go down on his partner and come up with dry mouth. ... without something to stand on anyway. Whoa, we need them to meet eye to eye, not send this guy to space. I want a YouTube channel where Ben Shapiro reviews other rap lyrics besides WAP Big Pun. I'm sick. You couldn't measure my dick with 6 rulers. Ben Shapiro. 1. I don't appreciate the D word. 2. I think he might have had elephantiasis of the penis because a penis exceeding 72 inches is entirely unnatural. I wonder if that played into his death at all. I also have concerns for his widow, who must have an unbearable time during sex. My wife says big penises are incredibly uncomfortable for women and that I have a perfect size just for her. Good writing. I was able to easily read this in his voice. Lol. No, I forgot to call her my wife, the doctor, then it would have been classic Ben. Or at voice dry wife. Can we get Dr. Wife's opinion on this? Her response will most likely be very dry. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics, Michael Moore warns that Donald Trump is on course to repeat 2016 win. Filmmaker says enthusiasm for president in swing states is off the charts and urges everyone to commit to getting 100 people to vote. The Trump supporters are at a fever pitch here in Central Park. The amount of homes and businesses that have not just 1 or 2 Trump signs but their whole yard decked out, or Huuggy billboard-type signs or flags and posters with him as Rambo and a machine gun with F-16 fighter jets is insane. We are aghast and worried. These people are fanatics. I live in rural PA. Trump has a personality cult unlike any other in US history. Biden, like most politicians, doesn't generate desire for tacky displays of loyalty. Clinton, Bush, and Obama won without boat parades and bedazzled pickups. Trump folks love to call themselves a silent majority, but I think it will be the Biden voters who are the real silent majority. Trump and his enablers cannot afford to lose due to impending investigations, prison time, etc. Putin can't afford for Trump to lose, or Russia will be sanctioned to oblivion and potentially destabilize his power. This terrifies me. It's going to be close. His base is rabid, but it's not really growing, and he's not running against a super unpopular candidate like Clinton. Lots of people didn't vote or voted third party in 2016. Most of those people won't make that mistake again. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics, Trump is the president of the loud minority, not silent majority. You cannot claim to be the silent majority if you never shut the frick up. Yeah, I can't go on Facebook anymore. The amount of people I thought were cool now think Kyle is a hero for what he did and believe the media is always out to get Trump. Vaccines are bad, Christians are good, everything is automatically fake news. Abortion is the most evil thing a person could partake in. Science is a hoax and kids are brainwashed at school. And many more. It's odd to watch it all play out. And watch normal people you grew up with turn into full-throttle conspiracy theorists. Do not listen to this feel-good bullcrap. Do not believe the polls. Go vote and encourage others to vote. There is no voter more determined than a Trump voter. There is no voter more determined than a Trump voter. Strong this. Freak that crap. I drag my balls across a football field covered in COVID-laced glass to vote against that mother fricker. I will be at my polling place. Early voting day 1, minute 1. Empty vessels tend to make a lot of noise. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics, the FBI warned for years that police are cozy with the far right. Is no one listening? I was an FBI agent who infiltrated white supremacists. Too many local police don't take the far right seriously, or actively sympathize. This is even more prevalent in small towns. Most of the videos of police abuse that emerge are in larger urban areas. But small-town police and sheriff officers are often completely infiltrated and run by overt racists and corrupt officers. We just don't get to see the abuses they carry out. But go to a small town and talk to folks on the margins and it is well understood. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/news. U.S. Marshals find 39 missing children during operation in Georgia. This is the type of police work we can all get behind and support. Congrats to U.S. Marshals and the citizens of Georgia. Absolutely. People deserve credit when it is due. I am not from America and truly every time I see citizens of Georgia, I must correct myself. Because my mind goes to Tbilisi. Don't worry, as an American born and living in Georgia the state, we get just as confused when international news involving Georgia the country reaches us. I was quite confused as a teenager for a few minutes when I saw news about a Russian invasion. Just to clarify, this was several different cases, some of which weren't related to pedophilia or sex trafficking. Sounds like 1/3 of the list weren't missing at all as they just confirmed the kids were safe with no action on their part. Calling someone up and confirming the kid is safe doesn't seem worthy of putting them on a press release. Not to discount bad crap happens to lots of kids, but this really sounds like a puffed up piece for propaganda on child trafficking to ride the batshit QAnon wave. These journalists need to stop framing headlines in a way that suggests they found some hidden operation where they saved 39 kids from a sex trafficking ring. This is how conspiracy theories like Pizzagate get encouraged. Edit. How on earth did me caring about the facts of human trafficking get turned into me being in support of pedophilia? Some of you are crazy AF. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics. White supremacists are invading American cities to incite a civil war. They're totally going to be intimidating people outside of polling places on election day. Aren't they? We saw some of that in 2016 already and I suspect they'll be on steroids this time around. Everyone that is able should vote early and in person, masks on. Wait in whatever line you have to. Our Republican, our Trump and our Donald Trump are part of this call for violence. Reddit admins need to shut this crap down. Calls for the murder of peaceful protesters from hundreds of new, low karma accounts need to be stamped out. Deplatform fascism or else 60 days from now we get a dictator. Don't forget our conservative liberals are going to invade the rural parts of the nation according to conservatives, but all I see is right-wing nationalists going into blue cities to start fights. And that's where we're going to end today's show. But if you like what you saw, leave a like, and if you want to see more of the RNEWS show, hit that subscribe button. As always, this has been the RNEWS show and I'll see you tomorrow.